What's up, guys? I'm LQ here to talk a little bit about Obi-Wan Kenobi: A Jedi's Return. It's a documentary that's out on Disney Plus now about the making of the Obi-Wan TV show. And it took me a while to get into this documentary. When it comes right down to it, the Obi-Wan story, this was a story that I didn't necessarily want to see, but when I started learning more about it, it was a story that I felt like could work. Now, once the documentary started, I could see where the struggle happened. I could see that there was a struggle, a story that the filmmakers wanted to tell, and I could see the struggle of the story that Kathleen Kennedy wanted to tell. And I disliked more of the Obi-Wan show than I liked, which is crazy because I'm the target audience. The prequel movies came out during some of my formative years as far as fandom is concerned. So I was definitely that target audience. But I didn't like Obi-Wan. I liked some of it. Some of it I thought was great, but the majority of it I didn't like at all. So I just sat on this until I felt like it was time to watch it. So finally I watched it, and I gotta tell you, it was heartwarming as heck to see Hayden and Ewan McGregor back together. Seeing their behind-the-scenes interactions is a reminder of why the prequels work so well and why modern Star Wars has been struggling. Star Wars isn't built on characters anymore. It's built on ideas. It's built on agendas. Even weird anti-animal abuse agendas. It's just so weird because some of this stuff doesn't even belong in Star Wars movies. Star Wars has become this strange reflection of what Hollywood elites would like modern society to be. And it's just strange to me. So seeing two people from the era of character development in Star Wars working together again made me smile. Yeah, it depressed me a little bit to see everyone masked up, fearful of COVID, but that's the world we existed in at the time. This doc wasn't a celebration of Kathleen Kennedy. It wasn't a celebration of Reva. It wasn't a celebration of the things that made Obi-Wan a bad show. It was a celebration of Obi-Wan and his return. And the stuff that I loved about the show was Obi-Wan and his relationship to Anakin. And when we saw Hayden back and Obi-Wan and Ewan back, we got to see the behind the scenes of that relationship. This was a celebration of Obi-Wan's return, and I wish the series had been handled with the same care as this documentary. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll never watch this documentary again, or at least I probably won't, but I enjoyed watching it. It made me nostalgic for a simpler time in Star Wars, a time when we were character and plot driven instead of idea driven. And that came through seeing these two men, Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor, and their chemistry off screen. It brought that back, and it was nice. So, have any of you watched this, the Obi-Wan Jedi's Return? Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below.